With spring and summer almost here, which that means warmer days, then doing things like grilling out and outdoor activities are going to be something that everybody is going to want to do. And what better way to do that than with some nice clothing from Western Rise? And Western Rise has a variety of clothing that work great for those outdoor activities, especially when it starts to get a little bit warmer. Things like their boundless shorts, their movement shorts, their AT slim pants, their diversion pants. You can even check out one of their new short sleeve Henleys like I just picked up. This thing is great for casual date night or just grilling out or lounging around and whatever I want to do. So head over to Western Rise, use discount code ODIE, that's ODIE, get 15% off your order and start working on your spring and summer wardrobe today. No? You gonna stay right there? Okay. Hello. Hey, so sorry, what do you want to do the intro? Is that what you're saying? Go for it. Go for it. Everybody's waiting for you. No? Okay. So, that's Max, and I'm gonna leave this in because he's adorable. And anyways, we're gonna talk today about the gear hauler from Pakt. This is a 60-liter, like just massive carrying item, basically, and it actually converts into a 120-liter zippered tote. This thing is awesome. It's fantastic. There's not a lot to get into, so let's just get into it, shall we? I'm not gonna lie, that intro, Max came up out of nowhere and just started barking, and it just really threw me off. I'd already hit record, and I was looking at something on my phone, and he's just so cute. He's adorable. So anyways, like I said, this is the gear hauler from Pakt. This is a 60-liter like tote carrying system with 2 different handles, a couple other options for carrying, but overall is just something that is perfect for getting groceries, bringing things up from your car, taking things out to your car, going camping, loading your gear. There is a variety and a lot of reasons and ways to utilize something like this, and I want to tell you about them right now. Okay, so the first thing I want to talk about when it comes to the gear hauler is when you get it, it actually comes super flat. So there's 4 panels on the inside here, and there's a zipper that goes along the inside. You unzip that zipper on the inside and place those panels in, and then it creates these like rigid walls for you to utilize it in carry mode. Now, if you wanted to store this away because you weren't going to be using it, you could simply take those panels out, store them on the bottom of this gear hauler, and then it folds down and it takes up no room at all. Now, personally, what I have been doing with this is leaving it in the back of my Jeep. This has been our grocery hauler for the most part. I keep all of my extra reusable bags in here, put it in the back of my Jeep. We go into the grocery store, this goes in the cart, we get all our groceries. Most of the lighter, easier to carry groceries will fill up this bad boy, while some of the heavier items might go in some of our reusable bags, and then boom, this is how we transport all of our groceries up 3 flights of stairs, because every apartment that I live in, I always end up on the top floor, which is super fun for moving things like a couch, a queen size bed, tons of furniture, or bringing up groceries on a weekly basis. And another way that I've been utilizing this is for like rock climbing gear, camping gear, and then when I go out into the wilderness, or if I want to go out and get like photos or videos, or go out and do my drone work or whatever it might be, sometimes I'll bring this with me with extra gear, supplies. Sometimes I even throw like my tripod in here when it's folded up, my camera bag, a bunch of other accessories, and I just take this whole thing out here, plop it down, and then I start like rummaging through it. I guess what I'm getting at, and my whole point to this, is that no matter what the gear that you really need to haul, whether it be a lot, be a little, be groceries, be equipment, be whatever it is, this is gonna make that a lot easier, and that's because there's a couple different ways to carry it. Okay, and when it comes to handles, you have 4 different handles that you can grab onto. On each side of the long end, you have these 2 little guys right here made out of like a just simple seatbelt material. This is great for holding the box like this, or storing and unstoring, sliding it in, sliding it out, that kind of stuff. But you also have these little flat handles on the sides here, so you could carry it this way if you wanted to. And you can see there's a little bit of give in these panels, so it's not like super rigid. You do have a little bit of like flexibility here. So you have these 2 handles, but then you have these 2 guys, which are fantastic. These are longer ones. You can actually do it like on your shoulder to carry this. This is great when this gets a little bit heavier. So realistically, off the rip, you have 4 handles, but there's also a spot here on either side to get like a duffel strap. I think Pakt sells one, a duffel strap with a nice like padded strap. What am I saying here? It's a duffel strap. And then you can wear this like a duffel. That's what I'm getting at, okay? Stop yelling at me. That's what I'm getting to. You can hook up a duffel strap, and then you can carry this like over the shoulder if you wanted to. The reason I don't typically do that is because I found just slinging these over my shoulder has worked really well. Now, I mentioned that you can actually zip this up into 120 liters. So there are zippers on either side, and you can just simply zip these, and you see this kind of comes out, this like gigantic like truck camper zip it camel shell thing. So you can actually fill this thing up, and you can zip it where both zippers meet at the middle, unzip it, and you can just load this with tons and tons and tons and tons of crap. Whatever you possibly need. I mean, if you're literally looking for the ultimate way to like carry all of your gear, this thing is amazing. I absolutely love it. When I reached out to Pakt to talk to them, because I've worked with them in the past, Pakt is great. Should have said up top, they sent this to me to review, so thank you, Pakt. Really appreciate that. They asked me if I wanted this or their 50-liter like travel duffel. And I was like, I do a lot of travel bags, but a gear hauler, that's something new. And honestly, I really like it. You can keep this zip. That's typically how I do it. Just wanted to show you. And then on the inside, it looks like this. And then if you wanted to unzip it, you simply could. But I like the fact that this is convertible. I think that's what really steps it up a notch. Pakt is really, really good. And I've said this before about pretty much everything I've reviewed from them. They're really good at taking a product and adding little specific elements to it that elevate it just enough out of like the normal competition to make it stand out. And I really like that. And there's a feature on all of their products that I think really do that. And I'm a big fan of everything Pakt makes. I mean, I have all of their bags because they're some of my favorite, especially their coffee kit. Definitely check out their coffee kit. I use it all the time, everywhere I go. It's one of my favorite things in the world. So on top of that, if you're worried about any kind of water damage or weather damage or getting this caught out in any kind of storm, this is made from weather resistant materials with a TPU coating on the bottom. So you got that like almost tarpaulin-esque material for a more rigid and durable bottom material. So if you're putting this down maybe at the beach, on the mountains, in the rocks, in the snow, wherever it might be, in the dirt, in the gravel, then you have this pretty darn protected. So at the end of the day, this is just a rectangle that is made from really durable and solid materials that does a really good job of carrying everything you need. One might say it does a really good job of hauling your gear. So with all of that being said, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns about the gear hauler from Pakt, let me know in the comments below, and I'll do my very best to answer those for you. Thank you guys again from the bottom of my heart for all the love and support you continue to give this channel. It means the absolute world to me. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and all of that wonderful nonsense, and I will see you next time.